All-Clad is some of my favorite cookware. Pans, pots, and everything else made by this American brand is exceptionally well built, aesthetically pleasing, and most important for those of us who are serious in the kitchen, cook beautifully. No wonder All-Clad is regarded as some of the best, most durable cookware you can buy. But buying it can be hard for a lot of us who are watching our budget. A single All-Clad pot or pan can cost well over $100, with larger pieces 2 or 3 times that. A set with multiple pieces can cost well over $1,000. But here's a secret. Every piece of All-Clad cookware that you see in front of me, and more behind, I scored at a significant discount. I'm talking sometimes 90% off the new purchase price. Yet they all work great and I use them all the time. So how do I regularly score such great deals on All-Clad, and how can you? Today I'm going to reveal my 4 secrets for buying All-Clad at a fraction of the price new. Hello and welcome to I Want to Cook. My name is Chef Matt and this channel is all about helping you be a better cook. And to cook, we of course need cookware. And today we are talking about some of my favorite. We're talking about All-Clad. Now, this is the type of cookware that I used in culinary school. That's where I kind of fell in love with the stuff and I've been using it ever since. Now, I should note this video is not sponsored by All-Clad. They have no idea who I am. I purchased every single piece here with my own money, although it was significantly less money than if I were to have bought all this stuff at the new retail price. Now, just some quick history on All-Clad. All-Clad is an American brand. They were founded in 1971 by a metal expert, and they actually remain based in Pennsylvania. And they get their name from the special cladding process that is used to make their cookware. This gives its cookware the benefits of multiple metals, such as the quick and efficient conductivity of aluminum or copper, and the non-porous, non-reactive, and easy-to-clean nature of stainless steel. Specifically, All-Clad pans have multiple layers of metal that are cladded together, such as stainless steel interior and exterior, with metals such as copper or aluminum between them. Now, All-Clad was not the first manufacturer to use more than one metal in a pot or pan. This old Farberware, for instance, well, this has an aluminum bottom, an aluminum exterior, and a stainless steel interior, while this vintage Revere pan has a copper bottom and a stainless steel interior. But All-Clad does have the claim of being the first to make a fully bonded pan, and it's available in 3 or 5 ply variants. The cookware is also oven and broiler safe, and many pieces are compatible with induction stoves. In addition to their signature stainless steel lines, All-Clad also makes anodized aluminum nonstick, a newer graphite line, and other cookware such as bakeware, knives, and utensils. Like, look at these cute little measuring cups and these really nice poultry shears, both made by All-Clad. I've found All-Clad products to be built extremely well, and they come with a lifetime warranty. I think their ergonomics are great, and well, so are their looks. But most of all, I found All-Clad cooks fantastically well and cleans up easily. There's a reason why this stuff is used in restaurants and other professional establishments. So there's a little background on All-Clad, but now let's talk about how you can get this stuff super cheap. So the first and probably easiest way to get All-Clad at a significant discount is through one of their Factory Seconds events. Now, these are online sales that All-Clad holds several times a year, and what they do is they sell off cookware that they call a factory second, or maybe it has some open box damage, like the material, the boxing of it was damaged, but the cookware is fine. Now, you might recall that I bought this very pan here at a factory seconds, and I got it for a great deal. I think it was like 50 or 60% off the new price. It had just a small little blemish, but it didn't affect the cooking, and I thought the savings were well worth it. And that's what a factory second event is. You can sign up for them, you get an email when they have it, and you can get some really great deals. You kind of never know what you're going to get because, well, you know, it's basically what they need to get rid of, that stock. Now again, my personal experience going through the factory seconds was, well, it was great. Like I said, the pan I got looked near new, but it was at a significant discount. It even came with the lid, and there was a wide variety of cookware to choose from. But something you do want to be aware of if you go with one of the factory seconds is that, well, there's no returns. All sales are final, so you really need to know exactly what you want and, you know, what you're going to be getting. So if you've got your eye on a particular, let's say, All-Clad pot or pan, you know the exact one you want, and you see it for a great deal on a factory seconds event, it can be a really good way to save money. But if it's something you're not sure about, well, there's probably better ways to go because, well, you won't be able to return it as you would if you bought it at a retail store or online. Now, the second way that I score All-Clad at a great price is at a retail store, and that's at something like a TJ Maxx or one of its sister stores like Marshall's or Home Goods. Now, you might be surprised to know that, yeah, places like TJ Maxx actually have some really good cookware. You might recall that that's actually where I found those French-made Maviel and Bomalou handmade copper pans that we used, I reviewed. They were awesome, and I got them at a fraction of the price. Well, you can do the same thing with All-Clad if you do a little bit of hunting at those stores. Now, one very important thing to know if you are looking for All-Clad at, let's say, your local TJ Maxx, you might find what I'll call two different types there. So you might see some All-Clad pots and pans that cost only like $15 or $20, and you might be thinking, is this real? Is this legit? Well, yes, they are All-Clad, but those pieces, unlike these here, those cheaper ones are made in China. So there's lower manufacturing cost over there, and that's why they sell for less money here. Now, that doesn't mean that they're necessarily inferior. In fact, I bought one of those cheap All-Clad pans. I bought a non-stick skillet, and it's fine. I use it for eggs and things like that. But that's why those are so cheap. Now, you can find sometimes the Made in America All-Clad at a TJ Maxx, and, well, you will see the difference in price. It's probably going to be well over $100, but, well, that's kind of comparable to what you might get at one of those factory seconds events. So I think that's still a really good deal, and it's certainly a lot less than buying it at the new retail price. So just keep that in mind if you're shopping at, let's say, a TJ Maxx or a Home Goods and you see some All-Clad, you're going to see two different types. You're going to see some that are very inexpensive, and they're still good pots and pans, but they're not this stuff. They're not the Made in America stainless steel pots and pans. You can find some of those there, but they're going to be significantly more. Still, even paying $150 for a pot that's going to last a lifetime, well, I think that is a great long-term value. Okay, the third way that you could score All-Clad at amazing prices, well, if you watch this channel with any regularity, this probably isn't going to come as a surprise to you, but it's at thrift stores and second-hand stores. Now, granted, it can be rare that you find true All-Clad at a thrift store, but it does exist. In fact, all of these pieces, except this one that I got at the Factory Seconds event, I scored at thrift stores. In fact, just this week, I got this amazing 2-quart D5 line pot for, I think it was like $8. This thing retails for about $230, and I got it for, well, like I say, I think it was like $7.99. It is an amazing pot. So you can score some great deals at thrift stores if you know kind of what to look for, you know, just kind of maybe look for that distinctive handle kind of peeking out from under a shelf like I do. They usually go quick, but well, you can find them at thrift stores and you can get them for amazing prices. Have you ever found an All-Clad at a thrift store? I want to know what you found and what you paid for it. I bet it was something amazing. Now, my fourth tip for buying All-Clad is, well, it's not going to say All-Clad on it, but it's All-Clad. So let me explain. About 25 years ago, Chef Emerilware and All-Clad collaborated to make cookware. All-Clad made his line of cookware, and it was called Emerilware. Now, Emerilware looks a lot like All-Clad. It's got the same handle, it's got similar materials, and well, it was made by All-Clad. It's beautiful stuff, it works great, and I see it all the time used, again, at thrift stores. And unlike All-Clad, well, I think thrift stores and even shoppers don't know what it is, so, well, it doesn't get snatched up like true All-Clad does. Now, there were some differences between Emerilware and All-Clad. Emerilware, it has a distinctive like copper ribbon around the bottom, and it has like a stamped metal plate. So I believe instead of, you know, the metals, the cladding going all the way up the sides, it's just kind of on the bottom. But to be honest with you, I think this stuff still works great. It's still beautiful, it cleans up easily, and it feels really well made. Now, from my research in this video, I believe that line 25 years ago when it came out was made in China, but again, I think the quality is there and it's really good. And there was a lot of different variety of pots and pans made under the Emerilware line. So for example, I really love this pan. This is an Emerilware pan, and it's just a little sauce pot, but it's got this great little this little lip here for pouring. I make hot chocolate and, sauces and things like that in this pan. And again, it just holds up so well. This is, again, quarter century old, and it feels like new. And then I've also got this big old stock pot here. And again, you can tell the Emerilware line because it's got this distinctive kind of this copper core at the bottom. Again, a very heavy duty pan. It may not have cladding all the way up the sides here like a All-Clad would, but still really heavy duty, and these things are going to cook great for you, and you can get them for a fraction of the cost. And the great thing about these is, well, I regularly see them for, like $5 or $10 at the thrift store. So if you're not quite sure, I mean, it's a pretty minimal outlay. You can purchase one of these, you can see if you like them. Again, I don't think these are made anymore new, but a lot of them are out there used, and I think they're really good quality. So if you've ever wondered how I've obtained and afforded all of the All-Clad in my collection, that's how. Again, I have not paid the retail new price for any of these, yet they have served me so well over the decades. Again, I just love using these things, and they are so durable. They really are great cookware. But now I want to hear from you. I mean, have you been able to score some really great deals on cookware that you love? I want to know how you do it in the comments below. Okay, trivia time. Last week I asked you to identify this strange looking thing, and several of you got it right. You probably watched my episode on 6 weird knives because, yeah, this is technically a knife. This is a sandwich spreader, and well, it's ingenious because it has the ability to both dip into the jar to get that peanut butter or mayo or whatever you want to spread, and then cut your sandwich in half all in one unit. Very cool. Congratulations to everybody who correctly identified this as a sandwich spreader. For this week's culinary trivia, we're headed back to the produce section. What in the world is this stuff? I'll tell you what it's not. It's not some weird type of asparagus, like some monster asparagus. It's something else, something quite different. If you know what this is or have a guess, be sure to put that in the comments below, and I will of course let you know the correct answer in the next episode. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Until next time, I hope you want to cook.